the building that attracted about 250 members of the South African Police Service and the armed forces on a raid that leads to be shut down in 2001. Mimosa International Hotel, a notorious building that hosted hundreds of Nigerian nationals who arrived in South Africa in the early 90s to 2000. The history of Nigerians in South Africa may not be complete without the story that surrounds Mimosa experience by those who witnessed it. I Believe I Can Fly was a beautiful song, but in this place, it was used to determine the death of any Eta caught in the crime scene of stealing or killing, and they are about to be thrown down from the 13th floor of this building. This was in the earliest morning of post-apartheid government, when the fear of being killed as a foreign individual in your own place of residence birthed the idea of all Nigerians in one building. Mimosa, Sands, Safari, and Hilton Plaza becomes the notable buildings in Hilbrow, Johannesburg, that hosted this idea.
Like here in Hilton Plaza, if any Nigerian should fight with a fellow brother, he's going to pay a fine of 200 rands. No exception, nothing. You must have to pay the fine.
Ruled by a strong armed group of Nigerians called the Task Force in Mimosa building, ironically sharing the same name with cracked SAPS. Lives were wasted, destinies were diverted, imaginary hell was president. Overwhelming evidence of wickedness was an inquest that defiled the principles of this armed group.
The army and police targeted residential hotels where Nigerians stayed. Thousands of illegal immigrants were arrested and deported.
All the forces in South Africa, they came to my house. They were asking me whether I have drugs in my house, and they started, checking up my papers and all whatnot, The intimidation that night was terrible.
Indeed, this place was another world with a different government in another government. Have you heard about Father's Night, a night of celebration of